haven't done your top
Oh,
thing.
I haven't. She's right. I'll always forget. Good morning.
Good morning.
I don't think there's very much to report really. We had a right chill out day yesterday. I went up there outside yesterday and sealed it all round the sides and the top, but I couldn't get to the bottom from up the top, and I can't get from down on the ground either. But I thought of a way I might be able to do it. I might have a go today. If I lift the bonnet up, I might be able to stand on the front edge of the engine compartment and reach to do that. And it seems as though I'm the motorhome idiot that don't know you should never pressure wash a motorhome. I'm the only idiot that don't know.
Don't know that.
Yeah. And I rang that hotel yesterday, where our Tracy has bought us paid for us a bed, breakfast and evening meal in Goatland, and I got this strange recorded message saying they were closed and to ring back on Monday during the week. Oh, that's strange, a hotel closed on a weekend. Anyway, I went back online again on their website and tried to book, and they don't open while March. So that scuppered my plans. We were intending going there on Wednesday. There's the old gentleman changing the bins over.
Yeah.
So it looks like what we're gonna stay here until Thursday and then go back to Rawdon on Thursday. Because I don't know why.
Why what? I don't know why.
Why don't I want to go anywhere else? So, do you know, a couple of people have said, why don't you get refillable gas bottles? I have gone into it a few times. In fact, if you go down into the deepest recesses of my videos, you'll probably find a video there about it. Because I measured the compartment up that the gas bottles go in, and only the gas low bottles are slightly narrower than the other ones. I can't remember the name of them, and so you can only get two gas low bottles, the size I want anyway, in there. You can't get the other type in there, and it will cost 600 quid for the kit. And the idea of drilling a hole in the side of the van for the pipe, I mean, Carl, come on, can you imagine me doing that? What would it be like? So the job itself puts me off, and today I went and typed in Morrison's, because I know you can get auto gas from Morrison's. There ain't one anywhere near here. And so I went then and I typed in auto gas near me. There ain't even an auto gas station near here either. So I don't know. Everything seems to be achievable to everybody else. I don't know. I see
pitfalls.
Whether I don't know, it must be my age. We've just been watching many,
It's his
those
autism.
Happy Days when they decided to buy that removal van, and I just see,
Mm.
yeah, I'm an old duffer, I'm, and now I don't want to even go anywhere. I know I'll run out of gas by Wednesday, so I don't want to be in the middle of nowhere when I run out of gas again.
It's this autism you've got, love. You're getting worse.
I must be blooming getting worse. Yeah. Should somebody like me be doing van life? And yet,
It gives people a different perspective on
yeah,
when you get older.
I couldn't stand to live in a house. I'd go mad.
You'd go mad at our Traces.
I would.
All the time,
I would if I were there all the time.
or
Bless her.
anywhere.
Bless her. I love her, but I couldn't stay there all the time. And if we went and got summer, I mean, I don't even know how we would, but 4 walls would drive me nuts. And we wouldn't be able to afford to do out if we were having to pay to run a house. It's bad enough running this. So I don't know. I mean, I suppose I could ask myself what's wrong. Somebody might say, well, what's wrong with doing what you're doing? Nothing's wrong with doing what we're doing, but it don't seem very exciting. I'm okay. I'm fine. I just think you can't find it very exciting. But then, can you sort of, I remember when I was at art college, it took us on a trip to London to see the post-impressionist exhibition. This is in the 70s. And yeah, I loved Impressionism. I really were a great fan of the Impressionists. And I never realised I think it was it at the National? I think it was at the National or the Tate, I can't remember where I went. But I saw so many, I just stopped looking at them. I just stopped appreciating them. I were over, what's the word? It were overkill. And there's lots and lots of people doing road trips and showing this place and that place. Maybe you have had, maybe you want a nice, something different. Me thinking what we're doing is just boring. Might be a pleasant relief from all these channels of people gadding about here, there and everywhere. And all these mountains and lakes and museums and monuments.
Did you?
And what?
Did you tell them a story about when you went to see that exhibition? About people you went with? Because they're all younger than you, weren't they?
They were. I were in my 30s and they were all 18, 20-year-olds, weren't they?
Like being let out from school.
God, they booked us into this really flashy hotel.
That was art place, wasn't it? They organised it all.
The fine art department at Leeds organised it.
Yeah.
And it took us down on a bus, went on the bus to London, booked us into this fabulous hotel. I thought, when I saw it, the us lot in here. And anyway, during the night, in all the rooms they had fridges.
Little mini bars.
And they had mini bars, yeah, and you could just press a button and a bottle of whiskey, a little mini bottle of whiskey would drop down. And the bill would go to the central desk.
The reception.
And all these kids, these area art students, were all running round on a night, raiding everybody's. People were coming into my room and milking the machine of all the whiskey and the brandy in it. Well, the college got a right bill at the end of this trip, and I mean, wasn't it inevitable
Yeah.
that were going to happen? God, the
18-year-olds and 20-year-olds
they
being let
had,
loose in a hotel with free booze, so they thought.
yeah,
But it wasn't free,
yeah,
was it? It all got to be paid for.
it did, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah,
Horrendous.
yeah. But that was a strict post-impressionist exhibition.
Well, you refused to pay, or didn't you? You refused to pay towards it or something because you said I didn't drink it. They were coming into my room.
I don't remember them charging us.
Right. I thought they'd ask people for
money.
for money towards it.
I don't know. Can't remember.
Well, Mick, were you?
Mick, he were in a different year to me. He were a year behind me.
Yeah. But
So he went with some different
people,
students. I don't know whether Mick stayed in the same hotel even, because I never spent any time with Mick during that trip to London. In fact, I used it to go to a gallery, Whitechapel Art Gallery. I went to Whitechapel Art Gallery to try and get me in an exhibition. And it was quite away from central London where the hotel was. I had a long walk. I walked all the way from Whitechapel Gallery to wherever I can't remember whereabouts in London it was. I just spent all the time on my own on that trip. Yeah, I didn't knock around with nobody. I was sharing a room with somebody. I can't remember who it was. But they were like just kids, you know, just in a candy store.
Yeah.
God. Yeah, I was oldest student there, you know. I'd worked for my living.
You and Gary.
Gary Ballard, yeah, sorry, yeah, Gary, the famous Gary.
Did you go on that trip?
He will have done. Will have done. Can't remember Gary particularly. I remember them all coming down for breakfast. Oh my God.
Well,
they'd all got just tumbled out of bed and combed their hair. I was looking at all other guests.
Looking at them.
Looking at them. Yeah. They must have wondered where they'd come. Oh dear.
Never mind.
Yeah.
So story for you.
Yeah, there you go. You see, somebody come in and said, Pat must have an amazing imagination. Maybe she should write a book on a crime book on motorhome murder.
Oh, you'd have difficulty reading it, I'm telling you.
Well, somebody else would have to spell words.
Yeah. Yeah, because when I used to write letters to Trevor, I used to miss words out, and I'd think, I'll look that up in dictionary before I send it. But I never did. I just used to leave it blank.
I used to get these letters with all these blank spaces in them. Words you can't spell.
Now, do you spell it like this, or is it like this? Not very good at.
Well,
I wasn't very good at school.
You never
there.
spent any time at school, did you? You were always
moving about.
Kept at home. I won't go into that.
No, we won't go into that.
No.
My upbringing's not to be.
No. No. Yeah.
Anyway, so no, I won't be writing a book.
Yes, you won't be writing a novel.
I hate writing.
You like reading, though?
I like reading, yeah. I've finished my other one. I'm going to start.
You've gone through 2 books, haven't you?
Yes,
this
it's
trip.
enough, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And I don't know how many
Which is unusual for me.
hours you spent colouring in that book.
Oh, I've filled loads of pages in.
Just spends hours colouring in and watching telly. I watched her. She don't know, I watched her secretly to see how many times her eyes came up to telly. Because I thought, how's she following what's on telly. And she went ages without even looking at telly. She was just listening to it and drawing, colouring in and listening to it. But you were happy.
Yeah.
Just
That's
happy
all
doing
that. Matters, isn't it?
Eh?
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters, isn't it?
Yeah.
You are content.
Yeah.
And that's what we are content when we're out in the van. Like, we have everybody's gone.
Yeah.
Everybody here has now gone. We're back on our own again. The couple in the camper van went off yesterday, and they walked. They were walking down that damn great hill, you know, that muddy path, all the way down to the river and then to Richmond, and they were going somewhere, to some monument or other, over other side of Richmond. And then walking back. I thought, wow.
I think they had a little Jack Russell with them. I was thinking, Paul,
little doggy's legs.
Because didn't he say it'd be about 2 hours there and 2 hours back?
He said about, but I think he was being optimistic there.
Yeah, I think
because coming back up, that's really steep. Yeah. Coming up that muddy hill.
I think it might have been getting dark when they were.
I'm not surprised.
Arriving back.
Yeah. And there's us here chilling out.
Caravan's gone this morning. They must have gone back for...
They've gone back to work tomorrow.
Just here for that weekend.
Well, that couple... Oh, I don't know about that couple. And not that I knew anything about them. There were a couple walked across the field yesterday. Didn't realise there were a CL here, and he asked me where reception was. And he were a broad Geordie. And I couldn't understand a word he said. A real broad Geordie accent he had. Yeah.
I don't think they were in, were they, at Bungalow?
I don't think they were.
Gone out.
No. No, you were aiming words at me. I don't know what they were. I'm rubbish. No way. Hopeless at communicating with people. Unless they're old like me. And that 94-year-old chap we met, he was nice. He talks at my pace.
Yeah. My language. Gosh, I was late there last night and I was thinking, he's 23 years older than me.
That man.
I can't imagine me getting another 23 year on.
Yeah.
Can you?
No. But then he said he couldn't.
No, he did.
He said when he was in his 70s, he could never have believed he'd live into his 90s.
No.
And my mum didn't.
He did that walk twice a day, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
From bridge to bridge.
Bridge to bridge.
2 mile.
No.
Bridge to bridge, there and back.
Oh, twice. All right.
A mile each way.
No, I don't think so, darling.
No.
Maybe 2 miles a day.
Right.
Doing it twice.
Right.
Yeah. But he had a routine. Everybody will see him, won't they, every day?
Yeah.
They'll set the watches by him, I bet.
He moved from up on top to down by the river where his family was.
Yeah.
He said his family looked after him well.
Yeah.
Didn't he?
Yeah.
I couldn't wish for better, he said.
Yeah. And he used that station, which is now cafes and shops.
Yeah.
He used that station when it was a station. He was getting off a train in 1947 when I was born. He was a 20-year-old fella in the army.
What's your blue light flashing for, love?
This?
Yeah.
It wants to be. It's when it don't flash you want to worry.
Oh, right.
It'll go...
It comes up red on your screen, flashing.
No, that's to say it's recording.
Oh. Oh, they're just both flashing at the same pace.
That is pure coincidence.
All right. I thought I'd just mention it.
Oh
dear.
She's not. Mind you, saying she's not into all this technology baffles me and all. Yeah, I was told that your Bluetooth does run your battery down.
Oh, really?
Ellen told me.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go then.
Yeah.
Something else you didn't know.
And she were battling to defend poor old Stephen because I called him a nutter.
Oh.
He's a lovely bloke. I don't dislike Stephen.
You don't mean it in an horrible way, do you?
No, it's an affectionate.
You like Stephen?
I do. I watch all his videos. He's a lovely bloke. He's a lovely English eccentric. I love eccentrics.
Dog's more eccentric than him.
Fancies sheep, does that dog?
Yeah.
Not to eat them, I think.
Oh, well,
Fancy
where he's come from, probably it's a good source of food.
What, Bulgaria?
Yeah.
The dog comes from Bulgaria. Yeah. Not Stephen.
No.
He's a Brummie.
He's Brum.
Oh, okay. Right. That's a video. Too long, actually.
All right.
There's a little bit coming up about food planning.
Oh.
This one here. Okay. See you later.
Bye.
I don't know how we find things to talk about.
Oh, well, maybe they don't think it's interesting.
Well, I think
we just babble.
I know. See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Now, further to this request about food planning, Pat's peeling some potatoes here, and that's for tea.
Yeah.
We're going to have
bacon, egg and chips.
We're going to have bacon, egg and chips for tea. That's just got that out at freezer, and that is from that fabulous butcher's in Rawdon. You put it at freezer. JB Mees, is it? Funny name that, isn't it? Mees. Not sure how you pronounce that. But they're an amazing butcher in Rawdon. So Pat froze some of that. We've divided it into 3. We've been eating it since. And this is some frozen chicken. Where do you get that chicken from, Pat?
I got that from Aldi.
Aldi?
When we went the other day.
When we were about a week ago. We've had half and you've frozen half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're having that tomorrow.
So that's for tomorrow's tea?
Yeah.
Main meal?
Yeah, it's main
but
meal.
Main meal tomorrow?
Yeah.
So some of that bacon will be for breakfast in the morning. We're having egg chips and bacon tonight. Sorry, egg chips and bacon tonight for tea. You're doing tatties there. And we're having egg and bacon for breakfast.
With mushrooms.
With mushrooms. And then we're having chicken.
Chicken, carrots and swede, green beans. And hopefully some of these potatoes, which I shall save for then.
And that's for tomorrow's tea.
That's for tomorrow's
main meal
tea,
tomorrow.
Yeah.
There you go. There you are. That's for Sheila. That's food planning, Sheila. Okay. See you later. And I've been up on the roof and done the I've sealed all around. I've sealed the top. This is on the outside, of course, not on the inside, but I've sealed around the top, the side, all around there. Now I can't get to that bottom there. It's too dangerous going from top. I'll fall off, and I can't get to it from down at the front. So I don't know. You can see where it's cracked on the inside, and I've put silicone over the cracks on the inside. Been like that for a long time. They don't leak. It's when it gets in between. When they pressure washed it forced some water in between the outside glass and this inside glass. It's this inside glass that's cracked, not the outside glass. The outside glass is still intact. So what I've done is there's like a rubber seal goes all the way around, but you can see where it's separated from the glass going all the way around, so I've put silicone all the way around. Well, not all the way around because I can't get to this bit here. But I'm working on the theory that the rain hits the top. Hits the top and runs down. I don't know how I can do that. I honestly don't know how I can do that front. Because it's really scary trying to come down from top. So hey, anyway, I've done that. Whether it cured, well, it didn't leak. It was only when I took it to the car wash yesterday, and they were using some really high pressure hoses on it. So that's what's caused that. Anyway, hopefully it'll be all right. We'll see. I'll get Carl to do it.